Switch me on.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh!
Weekend Fighter.
I think he can hear you, Ray.
Don't move. It won't hurt you.
Hey, bro. I'll make an easy $200. Just like out. Sexy. Nope. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, what's up? Weekend Fighter. Weekend Fighter.
Come out to the coast. We'll get together. Have a few laughs.
Welcome, everybody.
Hey, wait, we gotta do our handshake. Remember our cold handshake? It's a
Put your hands up, Beard.
Y'all got to let me in on this stuff before we get to live.
I'm one of those leaders where you fake it until you make it, and then you're good to go. So
That's how I live my life.
But just remember, you make more money as a leader, but you have more fun as a follower.
yeah, I guess that's true, right? Well, some leaders get to have their way with other things, so I don't know. Anyway, so hey everyone, welcome to After the Weekend. This is Weekend Hotter. We are super hyped and excited about this episode because we have a very, I would say, special guest, but a very friendly guest, a
Yes.
person that we support
Near and dear.
near and dear. Beard, I think you like him, don't you? Don't you like our guest?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to introduce him later because we have quite a few announcements from this week. Has been wild.
It is.
So,
But we also missed a week too, didn't we?
we did miss a week because I was on vacation, and you're going to be on vacation next week. So, this is a good show. This should be a good show. This should be a good show. Now, if you're new to the channel, if you're just showing up, like, who are these guys? I'm JT Gunn, one of the
I'm R2.
hosts. And then our third host, yes, this is the announcement, the big hoorah, one of the announcements of the show. Beard of Liberty is also a co-host of After the Weekend. So everyone give him a round of applause that he is now part of After the Weekend. So
Y'all are stuck with me now.
go get me some coffee. So it'll just take a
Watch
couple
my
hours.
car afterwards, FYI.
Well, it's good to see you, Beard. I'm glad you're here. We do have a lot of people in the chat, by the way, saying hi to
You
everyone.
do. That's awesome.
So what's up, all? From Jacob, we got Wookie Be Bad is here. He's saying the cult has more members. Yeah, we do. Yep, keeps adding. Nerdy Neo says he's gonna watch the replay later. That's okay, man. Good to see you.
Appreciate you coming by, sir.
And Jeff's always asking me to entertain him. I don't. Hopefully, I'm doing that.
Because he's driving. That's why.
Okay. And then Rogue says slap hands. Okay. I almost read that as slap hams. So, Beard,
Like
are you
beat
excited?
cheeks?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So Dreaming Tabitha says Joker sure has. She must know something. Yeah, we yes. Hold on though, we have another. Well, first I want to ask Beard, how do you feel about joining this little crew after the weekend? Are you excited?
Again, I'm excited. It's still kind of baffling to me that I've just accidentally found myself here. But that's happened to me a lot of different places in my life. So
I was gonna say we did it without pointing a gun to your head. Ironically, there's a gun pointed at your head right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've considered changing the placement of that, but it's fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to have you. We had a fun month last month with November. We did a lot of JFK reviews. So you can check out 11/22/63 review. And we also did the JFK movie review, which is weird. It's actually trending and having a decent amount of views.
And we did a conspiracy talk on your channel too.
Yeah, we were all about JFK. So it was fun. And if you want to check those out later, you can. But for some reason, whenever we post a Kevin Costner movie, it like skyrockets. I don't get it. All right, so we do have another announcement, and Rick, I'm going to let you handle this announcement because you were the one that started this channel, and I'll help you out, but you can definitely.
All right. Well, we want to let everybody know we used to be part of Red 5 Network, but no longer are a part of the group. We decided to part ways with them, and we're going on our own. It's just the three of us now, so we wish them the best of luck, and yeah, so you won't see any more Red 5 Network branding going forward.
Yeah, so we are solo now, so we don't have any I guess we're kind of doing our own thing. So yeah, so we're excited.
We're like that movie Airheads. We're the Lone Rangers.
Remember everyone, R2 has the best smile on the internet. He does.
Well, thank you. If my mom is still around, she would love that comment.
You do have the best. I think you do have the best.
Well, thanks.
Well,
now I got to turn my camera off.
Now he's blushing. But so what I'm excited to bring on our next guest. He's, like I said, he's been on here a couple of times on the After Weekend. He was actually on our show a long time ago when we did the Batman 1989 review, and we had a blast with him. Even though he had internet issues, he's always been supportive since we've been here. I always been supportive with him. I can't say anything about him, but before we make him, we're gonna have a grand announcement for him before we bring him on. So
Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
Hey,
welcome.
Well, hello. Yes, and I have been here for some rather historic moments in After the Weekend history. I believe Batman 89 was JT's first go on
it was
the weekend.
You were actually right.
Just recently, with Mr. Beard here, he was a semi-regular at that point. Oh, Vex Electronica, yes, my sister there. So, and I believe, Beard, I was on your first appearance when we did the Thundercats fan casting.
Yeah.
You were. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, you could kind of say I'm part of After the Weekend lore here. I have my own place in history, as it should be.
Yeah, we don't like that other guy, Wayne. We don't really like him.
No. Bruce is a big jerk.
I hope you like that introduction. I think that matches pretty well there.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I mean, you can feel free to send me that later on. I'm fine with that too.
Did you notice I didn't include one of the movie Jokers in that one? I didn't include.
Jared, thank you. Good call. Thank you.
You didn't.
That means I watch and listen to you.
Cholo Joker.
The Joker.
Well, I was gonna say nobody said anything too. We made a small change to the Weekend Harder intro by finally including somebody in there. He'll be in more after the new year. I promise you.
I loved it. Which I totally forgot. The one of you two and twins is just that. I just remembered that, and that is just hilarious.
The height difference is true. That's all I have to say.
No, it is. It really is. I am literally like, I don't know, what a good foot shorter than R2. So yeah, it is true. Look, we even messed up R2's internet with all that craziness. So we've got a pretty packed show tonight, but yeah, I forgot to show this when we said we're not leaving or we're leaving Red 5 Network. I have this very special drink in my hand. I'm not going to drink it because I really don't want to open it, but this is fitting for us leaving.
Wow.
It says, "See y'all later."
Wow.
It says, "Knock knock, who's there?" America.
Mwah. Chef's kiss.
Wow.
That is just gold. Wow. That is awesome.
Wait. That's making me
Yeah.
I just
the evolution of facial hair.
Yeah, if you go this way. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I would almost probably say haircuts too.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Joker has some short hair. So yeah,
I actually shaved last night, so it was
good.
To the itch point. I'm just like, no.
No, you don't want to grow it out like beard.
No, why?
I'm lucky mine's not all like super curly and scraggly because that would be itchy. Mine said it's kind of just like having a puppy on your face.
You know what helps you grow this? By the way, and keeps you clean. It's one of our sponsors.
Prune candy.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Dragon Champions.
No, I haven't promoted them in a while.
Yeah,
it's okay. So why'd you bring them up?
I'm just saying.
Well, Joker, like I said, it's awesome to have you on. I know you've been really busy, so we appreciate you coming by.
My pleasure.
But we do have some, like I said, we have topics to talk about. We wanted to talk about Deadpool, some of the funny photos out there about Deadpool. We wanted to talk about this comic shop owner that everyone kind of hates.
Thank you, Alaska. Exactly. Alaska, that's exactly right.
Let's see. What is this? A beard on Joker would interfere with the white face paint.
But yet that didn't stop Cesar Romero.
That's true. You are actually right. He did have a beard, didn't he? Underneath,
he had a mustache.
Yeah,
very thick mustache. Yep.
So they were able to hide it pretty well.
No,
until they started adding high definition.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So before we get to, who was your favorite Joker?
Are we talking live action or in general?
In general.
Mark Hamill.
Okay. He plays Skips on the regular show.
I did not know that, but I know he does a southern voice that I seem to emulate, and everyone seems to love it. So, yes, thus the name came from this. Where are my cult friends at? We're right here, dear boy. As you can see, cult. Except
I like how Ryan shows up after his sponsorship.
Right, exactly.
Well, that's how you summon him. You got to play it, and then he appears.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta ask, like, if you ever go to like, get fast food, do you order in the Joker voice?
I have before, yes.
What do they do?
They ask. They ask hello.
They don't like react to your voice?
Well, then I pull up to the. There was one time I was actually coming from a cosplay event, and I was still in costume, so I've got the white paint and everything. I'm still in my costume and thing, and I order as I order in the voice, and then I pull up, and they see, and they're like, "Oh, whoa, okay."
You just need a Harley Quinn to be like, order that for me, Puddin'.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Now I just need to find one.
Well, I don't know. I think that would be funny. I think I would play along with it. I'd be like, oh, okay. I'll try to be Batman. What do you want?
I mean, I'm sure that's not the weirdest thing they've ever seen going to a drive-thru.
In
Vegas? No.
Yeah.
No. But Ryan Reynolds shared some funny pictures of Deadpool 3.
Oh, did he now?
Because he got tired of people's what?
Oh yeah, the leaks.
Yeah, he got tired of the leaks, so he thought he wanted to throw up his own photos of Deadpool 3 and share the behind the scene photos.
Nice.
This is one of them.
Nice.
Are you excited? Are you excited for Deadpool 3?
I'm really Deadpool 3. This was the only project that got greenlit by Chapek when the 10 months that Chapek was actually in charge of the Walt Disney Company. I'm gonna have to see what the rating is gonna be. Hey, Luna girl, I'm gonna have to wait and see what the rating is gonna be. If it's anything less than R, then I have no interest in seeing this. I have heard that because of the new agreement with the writers, that there's going to be less ad lib being allowed, which you need to let Ryan Reynolds just be Ryan the Reynolds. He's kind of at a stage in his career where he's like Robin Williams. You just tell him the premise of the scene and let him go.
Yeah. I always liked him as Deadpool. I thought he fit really well. Even
I mean, he was made for Deadpool.
Yeah, even when he did the weird one in Wolverine Origins.
Yeah, X-Men Origins. Wolverine.
Yeah, even that one, he was like, I knew he should have been better at it, but I knew he would play a really good.
Right, but then they turned him into. They turned him into Baraka from the Mortal Kombat.
They took the merc with a mouth and literally removed his mouth.
They stitched him up and kind of made him hairless.
It was a preview of what was to come in comic book movies.
Yeah,
all I have to say is, even if it's like for 2 minutes, they better throw the cowl on Hugh Jackman.
Oh, I absolutely think that they will. I absolutely do, because
if they throw him in the yellow spandex without the cowl, I'm going to be really disappointed.
Because I do believe that, as I said, this was the one
Mickey Mouse is in it.
I see that. I do believe that this is the only film that, as I said, that Chapek got to greenlight. So it went through his system that he had in place based on marketing and stuff that you could sell. So I expect to see some serious toys based on this, because I think that Wolverine in the yellow spandex, and if they make a takeoff cowl, I think that would sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, I think it would. I think it would be really cool. I actually have a Wolverine from back in like the 90s X-Men in the yellow outfit with the blue shoulders. So I think that would be really cool if they did that. Here's another one where he's hanging out with the Predator. I didn't know she
Right.
was in this movie. So,
Okay, so let me ask you guys this. What do you, because we keep hearing this rumor that Taylor Swift is going to show up in a cameo as a Dazzler.
oh, I think that would be fantastic. I mean, she's kind of. I know she's kind of weird, right? Whatever, but I think she would be pretty good in the role
I'm
of
not a
Dazzler.
big Taylor Swift fan, but it's a fitting, role
Yes.
for her.
Yes, and especially since she's like one of the hottest things out right now. So I mean,
yeah, I mean, second,
she best friends with his wife too. I mean, that's kind of the other thing.
Yeah. And also when the NFL is covering a pop singer, you've made it. So
right. And, well, the second person in running would be Canola.
Come to the dark side.
Yeah, Canola's got some moves, so he could be also. He can fit. Did we lose Joker? Did Batman get him?
Maybe.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
I'm back.
Okay. Did we say something wrong? Did you?
No. No, I had to turn off my space heater, so it was getting too hot here.
So Joshua McDonald says you're going to see multiple versions of the Deadpool and Wolverine. You'll get a ton of toys from this. You already mentioned that, Joker.
Yep.
So that's pretty. Yeah, I'm sure. She's in it as a cameo.
Oh, I guess that's confirmed now.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Joshua.
I mean, that's a good way to boost your box office because her. I won't say the word because I hate it. Her fans are going to go see it even if she's in it for like 60 seconds.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's smart business.
Right.
Yeah.
They should have put Taylor Swift in the Marvels. Let's just say that.
No.
Why? Why would you say that?
People
You know
would have
what
gone to see
you know
it.
what you get for that. You know what you get for that. You get the boo.
Boo this man.
Yeah, you get. Yeah.
So have you heard? I guess there's another rumor going around that Anya Taylor-Joy is going to play a villain in the Fantastic Four film.
I heard that they did. I heard casting was coming. Yeah.
Possibly the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the Lady Silver Surfer. I mean, there's a
no.
Isn't that just Nova at that point?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah. Well, make sure Wally lowers the cue cards.
Right.
Dang,
I thought these were
Wally.
funny. Yeah. What is? I'm done with Anna. Who's
That's
Anna?
What do you have against Frozen, Tom?
Who's Anna? I'm
He
done
means
with Anna.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
I think he means Anya.
Yeah.
Oh, Anya. I'm done with Anya. Well, then get off me.
Nova. Oh, cool, Josh. Thank you.
Are you the only one that got that, Beard? Yeah,
I got it.
Because I was kind of thinking something like that in my head too, but I thought, I'm not going to say it.
I don't care. I don't care. She looks like a board. Oh, okay.
And yet still she's strangely hot.
Now.
Hey-o!
I missed what you said. What did you say?
Who, me?
Yeah, what did you say?
I said, what if she's easy to nail?
Oh, okay. That works. That's actually really funny. That deserves the
Oh my god, that is funny!
It took me a minute to figure out what was going on in this one.
Oh, it's Steve Urkel. He's dancing. Did you know Steve Urkel's in Deadpool 3? So
Nice. All right.
yeah, I heard
that
that he's really good at selling the the ganja. So
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Did you know that Steve Urkel now is selling that? He has a really high lucrative
Oh, like a
medical marijuana business.
Oh, like a CBD stuff.
Yeah.
Isn't it fully Urkel themed too?
Are
I
you
believe
kid-
so.
kid-
I believe so.
kidding
Did I
me?
do that type of stuff? Yeah.
Did I do that?
I mean, if you're going to be branded with something forever, you might as well make some money out of it.
Right? Heck, might as well.
He had a doll.
I
Yeah,
know.
I remember that.
And he had cereal. The Urkels, I think it was called. Urkels.
The oracles?
Urkels.
Just milk,
something like
just milk that cow for all it's worth.
he had a doll, cereal, okay, in the 90s, you either had MC Hammer or Urkel, and that was pretty
Urkel
much.
was kind of like reverse Fonzie if you think about it, because he was
Kinda,
supposed to just
yeah.
be on for like one episode, and he became a hit. And it just instead of being like super cool, it was somebody super nerdy.
And
Well,
do you
it's
remember?
kind
Do you remember when he had he switched to Steve? Was it
Stefan.
Stefan? Yeah.
Stefan. So kind of like Harley Quinn was supposed to be a throwaway character, and then she just blew up. Not literally, although I have tried a few times.
Oh, you like her? You keep her around.
I keep her around. She's been hanging around with Brat Girl and the Brat family of late.
I remember I remember one episode of the animated series where you were really sad that she wasn't around.
Don't go spreading that around. That's a vicious rumor. That was fan fiction.
I see, Joker. I have no idea why people sometimes disagree and do not like you, because you always make me laugh.
I don't know why either.
I don't know. Maybe it's something that you say. Is it she, you? Yeah, I think it's something you say about that.
They got a few. Some people have some issues with that. They deny it exists. But
well, one guy
MCU to me.
What?
I'm joking.
One guy that probably would agree
I said
with
explain
you.
this MCU to me.
Oh, you want explanations? Okay.
Okay.
Story time.
Well,
wait.
Well,
okay, story time.
Remember, you're allowed to swear on this show, JV.
Okay, cool. So this started in 2018 with a interview with Kevin Feige, who's been sucking that Chinese dick for too long.
I believe they call it dong.
Kevin, are your lips chapped still? Here you go. Butts. So anyway, so in this 2018 article on Screen Rant, where Kevin Feige says that going forward with the MCU, that he wants more than half of the heroes and overall characters to be female. Okay, Kevin Feige's own words. So a certain YouTuber named Nerd Roddick just coined a little nickname that instead of the MCU, because this rhymes, just call it the MCU. And it's taken off. And yet everything post Endgame with Kevin Feige in charge has failed miserably, because they've been promoting what was a normally male brand and tried to make it a girl brand. I'm sorry, that doesn't fly. And no wonder Disney Marvel sucks ass right now.
You say it. Good job.
I just loved the light that we could see in your eyes when you were given permission to swear.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Like, oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. Really, I got kind of burnt out of Marvel right around No Way Home. Right.
Okay.
I thought No Way Home was pretty good. Like, it was a nice end cap of everything. right? You could have just said, look, close the book, chill for 10 years,
5 years,
something like that. Chill on the TV shows, chill on everything else. Maybe release like a few little short films like the What Ifs, right? Just for fun, just to keep people's brain out there turning on it. But
the one thing on Disney Plus that is said to have that have not been half bad are those like little 45-minute specials that they did, like the Werewolf by Night, the Werewolf by Night.
Oh yeah,
and the Guardians Christmas special. Those were fine. Those were actually entertaining.
Right. And one thing they also you mentioned when there are very strong, female characters out there, but they changed them. Like Miss Marvel, they had real Miss Marvel with the black and the gold suit. You had
Carol Danvers. Yes.
You could have used that whole character for this. You could have made her, she didn't have to be blonde. You could have made her any girl you wanted, but you could have kept that story and you would have had a fantastic story. Instead, they completely retconned her, made her some weird teenage girl, forced you to buy an Avenger video game that sucked, that didn't have any Avengers in it. So you can play as her.
Lost $60 million, by the way.
Yeah, where you're going to spend a $70 game on a character that is no good. I hated that game. So there was a lot of like, here's the carrot, haha, we tricked you. Now you're in the cooler, and we got you. And it was horrible. And they did this a lot of times. And even with with the Marvel,
Captain Marvel.
Sorry, Captain Marvel's movie. They tricked you like, oh, you have to watch this, or you won't get anything. It was fine.
You didn't
need it.
They marketed Captain Marvel as you needed to see this film to understand Endgame, which she was barely in Endgame. And the only reason the Captain Marvel film ever got made was because DC embarrassed Kevin Feige when they did with one film, with the Wonder Woman. So Captain Marvel got fast tracked to be put into production, and the first film was not good. It was the marketing for it was brilliant because they teased her at the end of Infinity War, and then you see the film, and then made it seem like you needed to see her film to understand Endgame. So as a result, it made $1.1 billion at the box office. Successful film, good marketing. But the problem is you make a sequel with characters from the all different era of Marvel. Kamala Khan, which nothing against the actress. She is delightful. She seems very...
Yeah, I have nothing wrong with the actress. It's who the characters created. And it's just like, and I feel bad for them really, because some of them are really nice people and they're put in some bad situations. So,
but the problem is now you've gone to the, and then you went with the Kelly Sue DeConnick, Captain Marvel, who famously said, "If you don't like my politics, don't buy my book." Well, no one did. So be careful what you wish for. And the Marvels it is an absolute abysmal failure as of right now, based on what I've seen, because I was checking the numbers earlier today. It's going into its fifth weekend, and it is still under 100. It is still under $200 million worldwide. This film, and Marvel has pretty much given up on this film because they have said they're going to stop reporting numbers, and this thing is over a $300 million loss.
Right. That's the thing what you get on your channel, by the way. If you don't know who Joker Voice is, he has a channel. He does little videos, like short videos about all of this, and he's really good with the numbers. He's really spot on with that. So I do enjoy them. So look for his stuff in the description. Josh says it's definitely a situation where the pendulum swung too far. They went from yeah. So I mean, it's true. Like they had girl characters, but they killed them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and this was something that this was
That's true too.
because when they basically removed Ike Perlmutter from power was in 2015, because he was the check against Kevin Feige just going ham, however he wanted to. But Perlmutter would generally give Kevin what he wanted. He didn't think that initially a full female-led film would sell toys to young boys, but the success of the the Woman, I said, all right, fine, do it. And with Black Panther, he initially was hesitant on that, but his introduction in Civil War and with Chadwick just doing such an amazing job, Ike was like, okay, fine.
Which they destroyed that character too, and it was like, so I Rick Beard, you're all quiet over there. You're I'm the leader of the cult, but you can speak. You have voices here.
Well, no, just letting our guest talk, because he's, he knows a lot about this. And,
he does. He knows a lot. So.
Yeah, I mean, the Captain Marvel film should not have been Captain Marvel. That should have been Black Widow's film. We should have gotten that there. And I mean, to me, I go
not the petty movie that we got.
Yeah, not what we got. We did not deserve that. She deserved so much better. But we should have gotten a Black Widow film that would have been a better filler, because we could
somewhere between Civil War and Infinity War.
And her death would have probably meant a lot more if they did a really good movie.
Yeah.
Wookie says you have a huge wealth of knowledge.
I know a little bit about a lot of things, so
I think you.
That's what she said.
Well, not only that though, too. I mean, when I think of like the female characters that they're picking, yeah, they're picking characters that nobody cares about, or the ones that we do care about.
Insufferable.
Yeah.
Well,
like the ones that we do care about, like the old school Captain Marvel. It's like, I'd rather have seen her story in the stories from the 80s, or like I was excited about She-Hulk, and then after what I saw, I was like, oh god, this is terrible. I mean, was awful. It was. And I mean, I think the other big thing is the fact that they spent so much time telling everybody how much they had planned things out, and they only planned until the end of Endgame.
Well, you know why, right?
Because of James Gunn.
Exactly.
But that's kind of the other crazy thing, is the fact that they didn't continue that with somebody else. They didn't have somebody else come along that was knowledgeable, that would have helped plan out the next set. And yeah, once it seemed like once it was clear that there was no direction of what's going on, that was when I was done.
I mean, that was made especially clear when you started getting how many different versions of what actually created the multiverse have we seen so far? And so nobody is talking to anybody else. There's no cross connection between these. So they're writing a story that is going to get shoehorned into a story that already did the thing that this other story is trying to do, but in a just makes no sense. It's very clear that they don't talk to each other.
What is this?
And no, Josh,
Beard said he loves She-Hulk.
Hang on. Old school comic book She-Hulk.
John Byrne run. You the John Byrne.
You know what? He's probably mistaking the love that you had with the gorilla, the monkey lady.
Don't bring this back up.
What?
He has an ex-girlfriend that played with monkeys.
What?
It is always more boring when I actually explain it. So we're just going to leave it at.
Somehow, I doubt that. Please elaborate.
She and her mom just had a chimpanzee rescue. They took in chimpanzees and had big cages.
Why?
Back.
Why?
You know, like how
I don't know how they got
does.
into it. It didn't last. The relationship didn't last very long.
Those things will eat your face off.
Yep. That's why I wasn't allowed to go out back and steal them, because apparently they get jealous and they really only liked her and her mom. And anybody else, they'd go nuts.
When she started grooming Beard's back, that's when he was like, I've had enough of this.
Hey, look, I'm not as flexible as I used to be. I can't reach all the way back there anymore.
Well, one guy that would probably agree with a lot of what we're saying today or tonight is this gentleman here. Have you all seen this video?
Yes, I have.
Hey, McFadden.
Hey, Boof.
So this is Glenn O'Leary. He's a comic store owner. He's kind of fed up with what Marvel DC has given to him to sell, and he has a YouTube channel. I'll put this video in the chat here in a second, but so that way you can check it out and go follow and stuff like that. I'll put that there real quick before I play. But I'm going to play this. Let me know if you can hear it and everything. And I'll go ahead and go.
The hood comes out of nowhere. Believe it or not, that idiot Brian K. Vaughan, I believe, came up with the guy from Saga, the guy that can't get a book out on time, right? He used to be a brilliant presence. He shows up once in a while. So I'm hoping they do him well in this book. I'm hoping they do him well.
Very, very good book.
Now they just make idiotic characters most of the time. They finally got somebody good, and then they stop using them. I don't know why. Change of the guard, maybe, or change. Well, then again, there's probably different change of writers where people don't. The writers nowadays, they don't care about the characters of what the character is anymore. Most of these new writers don't have the love of comics like these older writers had.
Pause that.
Care about is
pause that really quick. Okay, pause that really quick. Okay, so what the guy is saying is, who is hiring these writers?
Yeah.
I will tell you exactly who is hiring them. It's Kevin Feige. He's in charge of Marvel Comics as well.
Yes. When they purchase all of it. Yeah.
Well, also they're not writers; they're activists.
Correct.
Right. And he mentions that in this video where there's a lot of. Do you want me to continue, or do you want to keep going?
Go for it.
How can I put myself in the book? No, we don't care what you would do if you were Iron Man. We don't care who you are. You're writing Tony Stark. You're not writing yourself in a book. If that's the case, write your own comic with you in it. No one will read it because nobody cares. People grew up.
Do you hear what he said there?
Case in point.
Did you
Case
get
in point? Case in
did
point.
you get the goosebumps?
Ms. Marvel.
Government encouraged it too. Yeah.
Case in point, Ms. Marvel. That is a complete self-insert by Sana Amanat.
And I am not Starfire.
Right. Bye, Lunar.
All right. See you, Lunar Girl. Thanks for coming by. We appreciate it. Yep.
We've missed you around here.
Yeah. It'd be good to see you. You know what? She gets a.
I love you. You love me.
Buddy.
Modern comics suck. It's all message. Yep. The new Spider-Man book Miles berates Spider-Man for being sucked into another dimension for 6 months. Okay. I mean, why? I mean, I got goosebumps when he said what he said there. And there's again, I put the video in the chat. You can definitely go watch the full video. But what's really crazy is a lot of people, after he said that, he got a lot of hate comments. He got a lot.
He did.
And it kind of reminded me of something else that happened this week. But it's like someone disagreed with the mainstream line of things.
Mm-hmm.
And they went after your character. They went after his looks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of these people that went after his looks, you should look in a mirror.
Exactly.
They went after his industry, how he runs his store. I think one person even said, well, you're an idiot business owner. You're making fun of your product. You know how many people I've talked to at like McDonald's was like, hey, that burger sucks, but you can still buy it if you want. It's not going to be good. Like,
right.
People do that.
And this guy has owned this store for 30 years.
Yeah, 30 years. And so this is like a I mean, Gary from Neurotic has been telling this for years. He was in the same situation. He knew his store was struggling. There was bad stuff out there that he didn't want to sell. He walked away from it. There's a lot of big comic book stores out there that have done the same thing. They just shut down because they don't want to sell it because they're not good.
Because owning a comic book store, I mean, that's a business of passion.
Right.
You know, you can't like open up a comic book store and just like I've got a comic book store and it's just going to make money. That's something that you have to be passionate about that hobby. You have to love it and care for it to do it. And
really most comic book stores now, to stay alive, they are knick-knack novelty stores. I mean, they
sell half.
They sell hats, they sell shirts, they sell posters, but like pops and statues and
they have to.
You can't go into a comic book store and find like back issues. I mean, nobody carries them.
Not really.
And they actually rent space. They will actually like rent out half their store for like Magic the Gathering play.
Yeah.
I mean,
what was really cool was the other side of all this, comic book industry fans, like we always do, they stood up for him, and now he's being interviewed by quite a few people on YouTube, and he's getting more of his message out there, and more people are going to listen to him, and maybe more people will demand change. You've seen this in the movies, you've seen this in the comic books, and I want to quote something I heard on another stream, and I don't remember who said it, but if you want to look where the movies are going to be, look at what the comics are today.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of boggles the mind that people can't understand that guys like that, they're like the touchstone for how the industry is actually doing. The writers aren't, because they're not seeing the sales at the store level. They might be seeing the numbers that the stores purchased, but that doesn't mean the stores are actually selling them without having to mark them down to nothing. So somebody on the boots on the ground level, that's where you get the pulse of the industry, and people just refuse to listen to him. Instead, they'd rather make fun of him.
Yeah, they'll start to make they'll here's the video where he was
wrong way beard. Wrong way beard.
On my screen it was, I don't know.
Yeah, I put the link in the chat for where his interview with Mark
Millar.
Yeah, so I put that in there, and so you can look at that. Now, it's just really sad, and like Ryan says here, disgusting. I'm so tired of these Disney losers. Yeah, it's true, and I remember the day when Disney purchased Marvel, and I was like, okay, cool. I mean, this might turn out pretty cool, right?
09.
And then they treaded lightly because they knew they still had to finish the Tony Stark version of all this, right? The whole Infinity Saga. And then once that was done, they're like, okay.
Right.
I like to say what utterly kills me, Marvel, with what properties they now own, how they're not doing this story on the big screen.
Because
okay.
No, yeah, we know the reasons why. We know why.
Well,
Hulk is
one of
more
the problems is,
complicated.
well, yeah, because of the Universal still holds all the rights to the Hulk.
Yeah, Twitter weirdos
But
are.
they
coming
can't do
after
his. They
people.
can't do a Hulk movie, but they can have him be a character in another movie.
Correct.
So they could do a Wolverine.
They could do all kinds of things now. It's. You're right. Joker. I mean, I've been to a comic store recently where there could be a section of back issues, but it's not the biggest part of the store. It's just a whole lot of other stuff. And the last time I did see something like this was in the video stores. I worked in a video store right before DVDs, right before where you get to order DVDs through the mail, Netflix style.
Netflix, right?
The video stores did the same thing. I worked at the video store. I called him up, say, "How are you doing with all this?" He split his store into not only a video store but also a movie memorabilia.
Right.
So. And those are all gone. So think about it. So video stores, now comics, who knows what will happen now. So it's sad. It really is really sad.
And some of the most talented people from these big two brands are now going to the indies. I mean, you got Chuck Dixon who now has his own comic with Eric now.
Yeah, and you even got that's why I like supporting the independents. Now you have like Jason Sandberg with Jupiter. He's a great guy. His comic book is fun.
You got Shad over in Australia has like his sword and sorcery
and you've got Jinja Ninja. He's been on my show a few times. Doing his own thing. You've got Drunk 3PO doing his children's book.
Right.
So there's a lot of brave people out there and doing a lot of stuff. So that's great on them. It's just sad to see all these characters that we grew up, we're loving or hanging out with. And I don't care.
Sacrificed on the altar of the modern audience.
Right. You can have good women characters. They were already out there. You didn't have to make new ones and make them not likable. You can make new ones really easily.
I don't think it was a long time ago. There was a show I was watching on YouTube. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like three guys, and there was like three male hosts and a female host, and they were talking about. I think this was back in the time when Jane Foster took over as Thor or whatever, and they were talking about that, and she dared speak up and say, "Why can't they just make new heroes for these women and not just piggyback off of something else? It seems kind of insulting." And the three guys, one of which was her husband, proceeded to mansplain why she was wrong because it was, and they're in that crowd of people that normally would be on the side of, bow down at her feet and let her say whatever she wants and 100% agree. And it was crazy to watch.
Wow.
Yeah, AJ says that's not a good excuse, though. Marvel can make the Planet Hulk movie and call it Warbound, which was his Gladiator group. Yeah, he could.
Well,
could.
They already did. They already did that. It was called Thor Ragnarok.
Well, I do have a clip of one of the latest new Marvels coming out. I don't know. I know the character who it is, but this is like behind the scenes here. So let me. I think this is the next She-Hulk. She's fighting Ant-Man. So let's
take on this woman, swings and gets out of the way, takes a knee to the surface coverage is absolutely ridiculous here. Creating a little distance.
That's got to be Las Vegas.
Takes another knee to the dome, rushes in too quick, gets impatient.
I don't recognize that. So,
scores himself a free
but certain parts of it, Vegas, that would not shock me at all.
This is Ant-Man 4 with She-Hulk.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, right.
Here's one of Santa's helpers have got sidetracked and now taking a path of destruction as he tries to take on this woman. Swings and gets out of.
Yeah, I really quick to have to say the rebadging of characters is the most lazy thing in the world.
I would agree.
I'm out of focus. I mean, at this point though, it's just like how you could take any of that seriously. And
sorry, I was like, I ruined it. I'm gonna boo myself.
Boo this man.
You know, I'm just gonna boo myself. You know, see, Rick, I can't even boo myself. Anyways, well, what were you gonna say?
I don't know.
Okay, well, how about we talk about, since it is the holiday season, and usually on this show we show some old commercials from the past, and we couldn't do a show without doing it. And this one might make people happy, maybe reminisce a little bit. So,
the polar bears.
Remember this? Yeah.
Polar bears. They were so cool.
You remember this commercial?
Yes, I do.
Look how innocent this was. You know, I mean, this was a time. This 1993, and
7 years ago. Wow.
Yeah. Better
I remember
animation.
in Michigan.
What are you wearing? What is this? What is going on here?
What?
Wow. Look at you.
It's shiny too. Sparkle, sparkle.
Anyways, there he is. There, look at him. Hold his but do you remember these with the I like this one, the one with the
Wait,
mom
now I'm just waiting for Beard to hold up a Coke.
Yeah. This
That's
one
some in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's
These
Daddy.
are classic.
They really are. They are classic cartoon or commercials.
It's a PR campaign for what is actually one of the most like dangerous animals on the planet.
Yeah, and you also remember when you used to get in the mail. Hold on here. Well, now it's not working. Hold on. This is what you get here, folks. Amateur hour. Do you remember the toy catalog from Toys R Us?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
And you would circle what you wanted.
It had like 100 things circled.
Oh look, there's like the thing that looked like Saturn that you jumped around on.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
One of those toys that certainly wasn't discontinued because it broke ankles.
You can actually buy this catalog on eBay right now for $300.
Oh my god.
Is that wild?
Jeez.
Should have kept all those catalogs.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
You remember these though? How fun it was?
Yeah, those Psycho tracks.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. You would get this in the mail, and you would have coupons, and you would tell your mom, "Look, I want the Genesis, the Barney, whatever." You know.
I mean, I still do this with my kid. And this is something my parents did. That would come in. My parents would go, circle everything that you want.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, now what's your 10 favorite things? And then it was like, what's your 3 favorite things? And then depending on what it was, I usually would get like 3 things. We do that with my kid today too.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is cool stuff, man. This is you remember Mask? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually got one the other day, but it was from Amazon. A toy catalog from Amazon.
We got Amazon, we get Target, we get Walmart, and then we even got one from Bass Pro Shop.
Apparently, Joker didn't want to talk about toys. We lost him again.
It's not.
Let's see here. We used to go through catalogs on Thanksgiving night after eating. Then Black Friday, you would get the paper and it would be like really thick. You would look through it the night before, and then you would stay up, or you would get up really early at like 5 a.m., 4 a.m. and go stand in line. That's what people used to do.
That makes me think of the other day. I think you were talking about this with AJ, where it was like the funny pages on Sunday. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I did. I talked about
Like
AJ. Yeah, the funny pages. Yeah,
you're like, you pretended to like read the paper with your dad.
Yeah, You did do the
But-
same thing with the toy catalog, yeah.
Yeah.
You
absolutely, Blake. I mean, like, miss those days.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure my childhood died whenever my mom just said, instead of circling things in the catalog, just leave a notepad like text file on the desktop with links to what you want.
Nice.
That was the end of childhood. No more
Joker,
circling
do
things.
you remember the toy catalogs when you were?
Oh, I remember. I remember when the JCPenney and Sears Christmas catalogs would come in the mail. I was the first one to grab it, and I just turned it over and went right to the back because that's where all the toys were.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
And because I
the other
wanted to know, because I wanted to know what was the new Star Wars toy.
Well, yeah,
Back when
because
Star Wars was good.
Yeah, when it was good, when Star Wars was good, there was a lot of good things back then. I remember, circling like all the Ninja Turtles and like, Batman stuff.
No Cap stuff.
Well, there was see, when I was a kid, Cap wasn't very popular.
It wasn't, but I do remember it was Toy Biz came out with the Marvel superheroes in the early '90s. And then I was too young for it, but my brother had the Secret War toys. So those are all hand-me-downs. Remember, Joker, I'm sure you remember those where they had like the holographic shields. And I even had the Doom play set. Oh, those are such cool toys.
I remember. I remember 1 year. I remember 1 year for. Remember 1 year for Christmas. We were living in Illinois at the time, and it's Christmas morning. My brother and I were not allowed out of our room until 8 a.m. So we got a knock on the door. It's time, and we walked into the living room, and there was the Death Star play set, all set up and ready to go. And I thought that was the greatest thing ever. I played with that thing. I think I broke the cannon in like a day and a half because I played with that thing so much.
No, funny, Disney broke the cannon too.
I know, right?
I see what you did there.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Yeah, it was a fun time where you got to pick toys. I don't think kids do that really anymore. Rick, I know you have a little guy. Does he do anything like that?
Yeah, no, we get those catalogs. I do it all the time. I'm like, circle whatever you want, and then we kind of go through it, kind of narrow things down. But
yeah, then you hand it back and go, all right, circle some cheaper stuff.
yeah. Well, usually it's like, okay, like,
did you ever get the like discount?
Nothing more than
Batman.
More than
deflator mouse.
Yeah.
But the best part of that though too is when you do that with the kid and their face, they're always like so excited that they get to circle everything that they want. Costs nothing, right? But it just it entertains them for a while, and then they really think hard about what they actually do want to get.
That's cool, Bush. My mom and my aunt built a Lego castle for me, and my father and uncle made the Lego pirate ship. I remember that Lego pirate ship. I think that was pretty cool.
Doesn't that defeat the fun when they build it, though? Isn't that?
Yeah, kind of.
Maybe he doesn't have hands. Like, geez.
Oh.
I mean, why you gotta?
Wow,
man.
He's like Beard. You got to use your feet, right?
Well, we would never know unless he told everybody what he was missing. Okay, so we do have one other thing to show that kind of I wanted to show around Thanksgiving because it was around Thanksgiving, but we didn't have a show. But I think this is better than what Marvel's giving us today.
All the bars. Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds?
There's Cap.
Where was Magneto?
My God.
Fighting Daredevil.
Yeah.
They're hugging.
I'll probably get dinged for this, but it's okay.
What the hell is this from?
It's from
What
the
is
Thanksgiving parade in like late 1980s or something.
Are they? Is she singing "I Need a Hero"?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Well,
that is about as cringe inducing as Rogers the Broadway musical, which they showed in the show Hawkeye, which nobody watched.
Well, it's going to get a lot worse because I'm not sure what Rogue
there's
Attraction's
more.
watching. Yeah, I don't know.
There's
I
more.
don't know. He's watching something on Twitch. I'm not sure what he's watching.
Whoa! Boosh! 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 Wow! Boosh! Whoa! Wow! Wow!
Damn.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well,
I'm gonna back away from the lightning strike there. I'm just gonna.
anyways, our friend
Yeah,
Rogue
Tom.
shared this with us. This is on Twitch, by the way.
So now we don't.
Yeah, thanks for not using my tweet.
Why my tweet?
Yes.
Well,
Well,
that's what happens when you tweet stuff there, Tom.
Yeah, and you're our friend, and yeah, so
Yeah,
Merry Christmas.
I commented on this too on a separate tweet, and I had it sent to me in a DM. Somebody said if I had to see it, you had to see it too. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah. On Twitch, they're showing this kind of stuff, so the world is kind of going downhill.
See, that is what. Remember, Twitch used to be a gaming website. That's what happens when you don't gatekeep effectively.
Yeah, you're absolutely
because
correct.
remember, people put their foot down about these e-girls just advertising their
thoughts,
porn sites.
The thoughts.
Yeah, and then they threw a hissy fit, and then they created the just talking thing, and that became the thing that everybody goes there for. Which I don't understand. You don't have to go there and spend $100 to make them shake their booty. There are websites where you can get that for free.
Yeah, and you can also.
Not that I would know anything about
what
that.
What is Thanksgiving like with the people that do that?
You can also play the piano.
Who's your big stud?
That's me, honey.
Take me to bed or lose me forever.
And that's free.
I prefer the drums.
Drums, okay.
Yeah.
Civility and decency is under attack. You're true. That's literally correct as well. Because you're seeing that in comic books as well, and movies, and it's too bad.
Except in Marvel comic movies, because God forbid a attractive female looks attractive.
Yeah, you can't show any skin anymore. You got to just show ankles.
Unless you're a dude, then you can show it.
Unless you're a dude, yeah. If you're a dude, you can just take it all off. It's fine. Yeah. Oldest profession. Joker knows some of those people.
I mean, I'm not knocking them for if that's what they want to do with their money. It's just that's a gaming website.
No, you're right. But Twitch was a game site,
right,
for gaming.
And we saw this coming because they were the ones that had the gameplay in the tiny little window, and them sitting up here, and they spend more time sitting on the menu or the pause screen than actually playing a game. But we got called sexist for calling them out and saying you're not actually a gamer. You're not here to play games.
You're nothing but a whore with nerd glasses.
Exactly, and they don't even have lenses in them.
When I saw what a black awful joke the world was, I went crazy as a coot. Joker. You could probably say that better than me.
When I saw what a black awful joke the winner was, I went crazy as a coot.
Hey, how's Jason doing?
Who's Jason?
Jason Todd. How's he doing? Doing okay?
Oh, well, some couple new bruises, but he deserved them.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite comics, by the way.
Well, okay, so which one did you vote for?
Oh, that's right. They did that, didn't they? They voted for you to either murder him or
There's a 1-900 number too.
Yeah, you called it in, or you mailed it in. You either did one or the other.
Well, it was a number to let him live, a number to let him die.
Yeah, and you can call as many times as you want.
Wasn't
so
it
you could have
within
voted
like
twice.
50 votes too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people wanted. Okay, from what I remember, I believe I probably picked him to go bye-bye, but It's because no one really liked Jason Todd, anyways.
Right, and because they just love Damian Wayne.
It was a great comic book, though. The way they did it.
The disgusted Beard's face.
I'm not even a comic book reader, and I hate Damian Wayne.
And there was
Make a gif of that, writing down the timestamp.
And the
with his little Santa hat.
And the animated film Under the Red Hood was really good. Only thing I did not like. I like John DiMaggio as a voice actor. I just didn't like his Joker.
Yeah, I agree with that. It was like close enough, but just off that it didn't fit right.
Right.
That's what she said.
So I mean, there is Mr. Grayson. Was probably
Sometimes I love a flaccid weekend though. Just...
Yep.
I'm sorry, Joker.
No worries.
You knew when you came on here there'd be a lot of clips, a lot of off topics.
Oh yeah.
And,
I know.
And everything else. So yeah. That's why we love having you on. You enjoy the things that we do. You encourage it, and I appreciate that.
Yes.
So
yes,
you can appreciate a certain amount of chaos.
And ladies, just a reminder: Beard's a drummer, so he knows how to bang.
Hello.
Yeah, and he's a good looker too.
Wow.
Yeah, that's at the beginning of the summer. Right now, I'm kind of bulking up fat for my winter hibernation.
Oh,
yeah, that's
gotcha.
what you do.
Okay.
That's what you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, ladies, find them in Texas. Yeah, it happens. It's okay.
It's
now, Joker, I know you're not a big fan of the video games. Like, you don't really play video games, but you do appreciate kind of cool stuff, right?
Sure.
So I don't know if you all have seen the trailer of the new this Jurassic Park game where you can play as a survivor. Have you seen this?
No.
Yeah, you could. It's well, I'm gonna ruin it for everyone, but yeah, I think you do play as a lady, but you it's pretty cool. So if you are
I own an island.
If you are a Jurassic Park fan, I'm gonna turn it down just a smidge.
Alex.
Of the Ghost of Custer.
Yeah, you would probably love this game.
Spared no expense.
I mean, look at this is a video game. Isn't this crazy?
At least they're going with the original films and not the sequels.
Yeah, this is like right when the park ended. Yep. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Like, look at that's the old building
I can't
there.
think of who it is, but one of our friends posted. They're like, "Great, now I'm finally have to buy a PS5 or an Xbox Series X."
Yeah.
I mean, this setting is great for a kind of a survival horror setup. It's perfect.
Yeah. There's. I think this is the main character that you play.
That's actually very that is very good.
It is, and she does like all the cool like scenes from the park, from the first movie.
Okay, so really, what this is they're just like taking scenes and just mapping them as their map.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game is. Like, I don't know if it's like you're there while they're there and you're kind of just following them or what.
Because these are scenes. Because these are literally scenes from the film.
Yeah. I mean, this is just kind of a teaser anyway, so it's not like this is actual gameplay.
Well, we know that. Yes, that's true. But I mean, I'm sure this could be what it would look like. I mean,
Dilophosaurus.
Yeah. I mean, it still looks good. And this is
it does look good.
I mean, and you can tell something even from like pre-rendered kind of setup teasers like this. You can kind of see the art direction and the tone that the game's going to go. So, I mean, if they really lean into this survival horror thing, because if you're wandering through a rainy jungle, that's a jump scare that I can get behind. That's not a cheap jump scare whenever you turn a corner and there's a dinosaur there. that makes sense in this world.
Right.
Yeah, everyone's telling me this is so
Jesus. Gosh dang. Wookie.
it looks pretty good though. I mean,
I don't know who that is.
it's Velma.
Velma. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's Velma. She looks like a Karen.
Doesn't have the hair.
Well, Karen, I don't know if it looks like a Karen. I wonder if Tom's drinking tonight.
He might be.
Like it's
Stay away from
Tom,
me.
Yeah, remember last time he was drinking?
That's Zort typing on the keyboard.
The tree touched me.
Yep.
Poor Tom. That was when he was just under 300 subs, and he was so excited that he got shit faced and was drunk with me and Rick and drunk 3PO live on stream.
Yeah.
And yeah. It was,
Mind you, I was there for most of it. I was like, JT, you got to get on the stream with me quick.
she looks like a future dino poop running around screaming like an idiot. Okay.
All right.
Put a chick in it and make it gay and lame. Okay. Well,
Lame.
apparently he's not a fan of this game. So
I
let's
mean, if
see
they're going to
here.
go for the survival horror thing, I think it kind of makes sense to take somebody who looks like she was like a scientist or an assistant or something in the lab and would have difficulty surviving, and that would make potentially for a good game. So I don't hate
Look
it.
at this. There's rumors of a dinosaur in northern Canada who wants to hunt a dino in real life.
No.
No?
I'd be on
No.
board.
Nope.
Why?
No.
Why is it a no for you?
It's a dinosaur.
Oh,
Well, maybe
wait,
it's like
it's
one
in
of those little
Canada.
ones.
We'd be stuck with like a double barrel shotgun and nothing else more effective. No, I'm out.
A maple syrup cannon.
I need to see game. There was some gameplay in that trailer, by the way. It was at the very end.
I mean, the animation was still though pretty impressive.
It is.
Whether you don't like the look of the character that they shared, but
Jacob, wow, Jacob.
She's got brown girl magic.
I say that to my wife sometimes.
Wow.
And out comes the sun. So yes.
Okay, so apparently that game is kind of split between action adventure and stealth. Oh, stealth and action gameplay.
But okay, I could have swore the gameplay was first person, but hey, who knows?
It might be.
I swear there was. I closed the window.
Well, first person is much more effective if you're going for kind of a survival horror sort of setup.
It is. You know what? Maybe it's like a thing where you can be like virtual as well.
Oh no, thank you.
3 minutes until Alex gets out of Twitter jail.
Who's in Twitter jail?
Who? Alex who?
Salty?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh. Well, since we don't know.
Alex Jones. Alex Jones.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, the internet is gonna go nuts.
Yeah, there's going to be probably a lot of
I'll
crazy.
grab my fiddle and we'll watch Rome burn together.
Oh, we can just blow up a hospital instead.
Yeah. Or we could try to make this trend. I think we should all share that video.
Not on
to
board.
everyone and share that when Alex Jones goes live.
I do got a pretty funny story to share about the wife. Earlier tonight, we had to go run to Walmart and pick up some stuff, and we were going down the aisles, and there's all like the holiday gift sets, right? Of like treats, things like that. Jam-packed aisle. And the kid showing me something, and I just hear the wife go, "Oh my, look at those balls." I look over at her. She's like, "What?" And it was like hot chocolate bombs. But like,
She liked those hot chocolate balls,
just,
huh?
Didn't even think about what she said. Just said it out loud.
Those
Most wives do
salty
that.
balls.
Yeah.
Salty balls.
Why? Look at those balls.
Yeah. Well, when we drove to Dallas the other day, we took a little mini vacation.
You're like, speaking of balls.
We almost got into a few accidents. Who do you think was cussing out the window? Not me.
Your wife. Your wife.
Yeah.
Your kid.
She told a lot of people to go suck their D's. Suck my D's. It was hilarious.
Wow.
That's really funny because your wife's such a sweet lady. She's so nice.
Yeah, don't get on her bad side. She'll crowbar you.
It's the nicest ones you have to worry about the most. You never see it coming.
She is. His wife.
And she's when I told her what happened, what was going on this week, she almost made herself an account and she was going to use Joker's favorite line, "I'm here, bitches." Yeah, so,
I'm here, bitches, and I brought party favors for everyone.
Well, we're gonna start wrapping it up. I'm out of stories, really. Joker, I always love having you on, hanging out.
My pleasure, man.
And I think it's great. And for all of you in the chat who showed up to give us support and Joker as well, we do appreciate it. We normally do go live on every other Saturday, but just because of Thanksgiving, the holidays coming up, we just kind of odd schedules. We haven't really been going live much, but after the new year, it will probably be that way. And you'll see more of Beard of Liberty down there at the bottom on this channel. So hopefully you're excited about that. I am. And then me and Beard on Monday, we're going live and we're going to do Home Alone for our movie review. So if you're, what's that?
Too many jokes. Too many jokes.
I get what you're saying. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, we also do reviews of classic movies from our childhood, 80s, 90s, sometimes 2000. So so Home Alone is on the list, and that should be fun. Rick, you're going to be on vacation, so.
No, well,
So where are you going?
Vacation. No, R2 got a new job, and I gotta go visit the headquarters for orientation and in-person training. So, I will be gone for a week. So these two guys will be running things without me, but it'll be good. Yeah, definitely tune in. I'm gonna.
You know what that means, though? He's going to be bored in his hotel room, so he's going to be making a lot of GIFs, a lot of clips, a lot of Pinata Farms. So be ready.
Yeah,
be afraid.
I'm sure he'll be in the chat, still effectively derailing things.
Yeah. So Joker, before I end it here, I'm going to play that awesome intro that we did for you again.
Yes, please bring it on.
Would you like to show or say anything before we do that and end it?
Yes. Actually, this month through the 20th, I am still doing my fundraiser for Joker Force merch, which the original design was done by this guy right here, and then the second design was done by this guy and member of the chat here, Alaska Jeff. So thank you guys both very, very much. I don't have a link for
Hey,
it
JV,
right
you want to? Oh, you don't have the link to share?
No, not at the moment. No, I don't.
Oh, wait. It's on Mixed Tees, though, right?
Yeah, it's on Mixed Tees. So, and all proceeds for those sales are going to benefit the Stuttering Foundation of America.
Yeah, and you do that like at least a couple
twice a year at least.
Yeah. You got the Joker. Wait, where'd
Joker
it go?
Voice merch.
Yeah, I'm trying to click on it. It's like not letting me do this for some reason.
Wait, I think I got it.
Okay, you got it.
I believe so. You should be able to find it there.
There you go. It's down there at the bottom. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Have a safe rest of the weekend. Been great. Beard, thanks again for signing up. We appreciate it. So, and Joker, like always, toodles.
Toodles!
And here we go.
All it takes is a little push.